Here we go. State of Michigan versus Kelly Dwayne Moe. Right from the start, you can feel the tension in the room. The judge opens by confirming case numbers and representation, while Kelly's attorney, Miss Underwood, steps in to clarify the situation. What's interesting here is how calm everyone sounds, but underneath there's a lot going on. Kelly Moe isn't facing new criminal charges. This is a probation violation hearing, and those can often be more emotional than trials themselves. Why? Because they're not about guilt or innocence. They're about second chances and whether the system still believes you deserve one.
Okay, I don't know what's going on. So this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Kelly Dwayne Moe, file numbers 24-21931FH and 24-22090FH. Everyone Underwood appearing on behalf of Mr. Moe, and Miss Holly is present in the courtroom. So, Miss Underwood, have you had a chance to speak with Mr. Moe?
I have, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Moe, you have had an opportunity to read and review the pre-sentence report.
Yes, I have, ma'am.
All right, and you've had ample time to discuss that with your attorney.
Yes, I have.
Are you satisfied with Miss Underwood as your attorney and the advice that she's given you?
Yes, I am.
All right, Miss Underwood, do you wish to explain or challenge the accuracy or relevancy of any information in the pre-sentence report?
Not really.
Now pay close attention to how Miss Underwood frames Kelly's side of the story. She explains that this wasn't defiance, it was miscommunication, transportation issues, and fear. That's a smart move legally, because she's shifting the narrative from non-compliance to circumstantial failure. Judges often listen closely to how intent is explained in cases like this. Missing probation meetings might sound simple, but in reality, for someone just released from jail, rebuilding stability is complex. Kelly's defense is that he tried, he called, he asked for help, but didn't get the support he needed. The big question is, will the court believe it?
Not really, Your Honor. There's just a lot that Mr. Moe would like the court to understand about his circumstances. And that this started out with that he was not given his transfer papers to sign, and then transportation became an issue, a serious issue. He called and tried to resolve that, but he wasn't able to do it. And then he got in a situation where he was just scared. I mean, he didn't start out not wanting to complete this, not at all. Okay. And I think the probation report kind of makes it seem like he did.
Okay. Mr. Moe, is there anything you want to say? Are you here on Moe? No. What are you
I'm
here
here.
for?
I'm not here for this one.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I was speaking to Mr. Hartung, a prosecutor, Mr. Moe. Sorry. All right. Mr. Moe, is there anything? All right. My computer is shutting down and restarting, and I don't know what's happening. Okay. So, Mr. Moe, is there anything you'd like to say on your own behalf?
The only thing I have really say on my behalf is
And suddenly, chaos. The judge's computer starts glitching mid-hearing. You can hear her frustration as she calls the IT department, even joking that someone might be playing with her screens. It's rare to see this level of technical trouble in a sentencing. But here's the interesting part. Even with distractions, the courtroom maintains composure. This shows how adaptable judges and attorneys have become post-pandemic, especially with remote and hybrid systems. It's almost comedic relief in a serious setting. But
first time I ever had leniency.
I have more to say, Your Honor. I'm sorry. I have more to say to allocute for Mr. Moe.
You know what? I'm sorry, Mr. Moe. I really thought Ms. Underwood was done talking, but let's let her finish.
Thank you. Your Honor, this is Mr. Moe's first violation. It is a failure to report. It is not a new crime. It is nothing like that. I understand that Mr. Moe completed 365 days in jail.
Rhonda, stop for a minute. Stop for just a minute. Like, I don't know what's going on with my computer and I'm sorry, but it's like, yeah.
But mine's doing the same thing. It keeps going black and back on. I don't know what's going on.
I'm gonna call your brother. In IT. Hey Derek, it's Judge Anselon. So I'm on the bench. My computer, Becky's computer, like this, it's almost like you're logged on and closing out all my screens and playing with it. So you think you could, and I'm trying to do sentencings, but I didn't know if you could like actually log on and see what's going on.
I think it's taking updates.
No.
Yeah, I seriously do.
How do I stop that?
I don't know if I can. I'm almost 100% sure that's what we're doing, because I did that yesterday.
Is it gonna enter? Do I just,
It will automatically, it'll finish, it'll just stop blinking. Is the screen still like blinking on you?
it's not right now. So, yeah, because my peripheral screen would shut off. Oh, no, it just said the system has been updated.
Okay.
So I'm done?
Good sign. So yeah, it should be done.
Okay,
I can look, if it does it again, because there's a big display adapter in the last update, so that's why it messes with your displays.
is that why my Zoom's been acting up?
Yeah, probably not. Why Zoom is acting up?
I'll send you those screenshots. All
Yeah,
right,
that'll work. Do that and I can look at it, Judge, and I'll let you.
okay, thanks, bye.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, so my screen looks normal now, Rhonda, proceed.
Once things stabilize, Underwood goes all in for leniency. She reminds the judge that this is Kelly's first violation, not a new offense. That distinction matters. It's the difference between a warning and a prison sentence. She pushes for alternatives to incarceration, arguing that Kelly has already served 365 days in jail, and keeping him behind bars longer wouldn't help rehabilitation. It's a compelling plea. She's asking the court to value progress over punishment. The way she personalizes the appeal, mentioning that Kelly doesn't belong in prison for this, taps into the emotional core of family court advocacy.
Thank you. Mr. Moe, I understand, has done a great deal of jail, 365 days. I hope we can find an alternative for Mr. Moe to prison, Your Honor, because I don't think this Mr. Moe really belongs in prison for this violation. It's a first violation, and it's failure to report, Your Honor. That's what it is. So I know he has jail available on one file, and we would ask that whatever the court does, Mr. Moe gets full credit for all the jail he's done. I know there are two different jail amounts. One on the 10-year and one on the 5-year, 4-year.
Okay, sorry, my computer just like did that thing it does again. Okay, so going up. So he has 140 days jail credit on one file and 365 on the other still, Miss Holly, or do we have?
First violation of the arrested. I need to buy a mic.
Joanne, we can't hear you now by mic. Can you just go to by mic?
Sorry.
Thank
Plus
you.
whatever served for being this arrest.
You got arrested on 10/7.
And
The conversation shifts toward restitution, a hefty $10,700 still owed. And that number changes everything. Judges see restitution as a key measure of accountability. Paying it off shows responsibility. Ignoring it signals the opposite. Then there's talk of guidelines, 19 months versus 3 years, a huge difference in potential prison time. It's clear that Kelly's fate isn't just about missing appointments. It's about how his financial obligations, compliance record, and history all intersect. The defense argues for the low end of the sentencing range, while the prosecution leans high. It's a classic legal tug-of-war over mercy versus precedent.
Point out that the recommendation is to the high end of the guidelines, Your Honor, for 3 years. It's more appropriate, I believe, if there is going to be prison time, that it be to the low end of the guidelines, Your Honor, which would be the 19 months.
So 16 days violation.
16.
Yes.
So on 24-22090, he's got 156 days credit.
Yes. Yes.
And then on the other file, you will have 365 plus 16. My computer's just like going on and on.
381.
Anyway. Okay, Miss Underwood, my computer keeps going on and off. It's not impacting what you see, does it?
No,
Okay,
everything looks totally normal on mine, knock on wood.
okay,
Same here.
thank you. Okay, great. All right, and there was $10,700. Look at this stuff. In restitution. All right, I'm sorry, it's just like flashing back and forth. All right. Okay, anything else, Miss Underwood?
No, Your Honor.
All right. All right, Mr. Mo, anything you want to say on your own behalf?
Yes, there is, ma'am. This is the first time
Now, Kelly finally gets his moment to speak. His tone is emotional, even humble. He explains that this was his first time on probation, that he'd been through parole, but never this type of supervision. He describes struggling to find transportation and refusing to rely on old associates because he's trying to stay clean. You can feel the sincerity in his words, even if the judge seems skeptical. This is a defining moment. Does his honesty help his case or simply remind the court of his unstable circumstances? Viewers, what do you think? Does his explanation sound genuine to you?
ever had leniency, ever been in trouble. I've never been on probation. Always been sent to prison, on parole. That really has not helped me out. Probation, I know, is a lot stricter. It's more, and I didn't want to mess this up. I did call when I first got out. I did call again and again, saying I don't have a ride. My sister's only ride I have is my sister. I'm not trying to call the people I used to hang out with. Hey, give me a ride. You're a felon. Give me a ride. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to be good. And I didn't want to mess this up. I really didn't. I was just going through I had a lot on my plate when I first got out. That's all I got.
Okay. All right. I mean, you've been on probation before because you've had probation revoked on different things.
Parole.
You did when you were younger. Your record's pretty long.
This is. You can see the probation I never last long.
Now, where's your sister living now?
She lives in Deconcha. And she never moved to Pennsylvania. I never said she moved to Pennsylvania. I said she went to Pennsylvania for a week. That was my ride. I won't have a ride for a week. And she insists that I come 2 days later. That I know I just told her I didn't have a ride till next week. But she lives in Deconcha, Michigan, and that will be my address, Deconcha, Michigan.
All right. All right, it's a sentence of the court.
And then the judge delivers the verdict. Kelly's past catches up with him. His record of skipping out, unpaid restitution, and prior revocations weighs heavily. Yet there's balance in the decision. One file gets probation continued, while the other carries 1 year in jail with time served credited. But here's the twist. If Kelly pays that $10,700 restitution, he could walk out early. That's a legal incentive you rarely see offered this directly. The judge's tone makes it clear. Pay up, show responsibility, and prove you've learned. Otherwise, the system.
You know, you got out of jail and you just dipped out on us and we never saw you again, which you have kind of a history of doing, but we have pretty substantial restitution on this case. So that's a concern. And when you go to MDOC, you tend to get a lot of tickets. So, what I will do is on file number 24-21931FH, I'll give you credit for 381 days. I'll continue your probation. On file number 24-22090FH, sentence the court to serve 1 year in jail. I'll give you credit for 156 days already served. When you get out of jail, I don't care if you have to sit in front of the building the whole weekend to report to Miss Holly, you will. Otherwise, if we have to issue a warrant for you again, understand you will go to prison.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you owe $10,700 in restitution. I'm more concerned about that. I will say that if you pay the restitution of $10,700, you can be released from the Lenawee County Jail. I don't think that's probably gonna happen, but if $10,700 is paid, you can be released from the jail. Otherwise, you'll serve the year with credit for time served and your probation is continued.
What's his address gonna be?
Yeah, what's your address at your sister's?
It will be 203 North Main Street, Deconcha, Michigan. 49.
Is concept CON, huh?
TECONSHA.
I don't get that. Why?
Teconcha. All right, so it's TEKONSHA, Michigan. Yep.
Okay, the zip code
49092.
and your phone number?
269 300 2382. That's her number.
Okay. Who's your sister?
Yes, that's my sister, Carrie Moe.
What's her name?
Carrie Moe.
Terry with the T?
Carrie. Kari.
Okay. Okay. All right. Understand if we have to hunt you down again, though, you will go to prison. So, so I would like you to get out when you're done and get a job and start paying down that restitution. You do have the right to appeal the sentence, so we're going to give to you at the jail 3 copies of your notice of right, 2 appellate review, initial and date, 1 copy for our records to acknowledge receipt of the paperwork. The other copies are for you. If you wish to appeal the sentence, you would fill out the information on the form and mail it to the address listed on the form within 42 days. Anything else, Ms. Underwood?
Your Honor, just to clear up, is probation only continued on the first file?
No, because restitution's on the other file.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
So I got
All
a
right.
year.
You got a year with your credit for 156 days. So, yeah, the guidelines are actually higher on the first file, Ms. Underwood. So I want to keep on probation on that one. All right. Good luck to you. Thank you.
And that wraps up the State of Michigan versus Kelly Dwayne Moe hearing. A case that started with technical glitches ends with a clear message. The justice system values progress, but it never forgets accountability. Kelly walked out with another chance, but also a warning. One more failure to report and it's prison. His attorney fought hard to keep him out, highlighting how small obstacles, like transportation or fear, can snowball into major violations. What's your take? Was the judge fair here or too lenient? Drop your thoughts below. And if you found this breakdown insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real courtroom stories where second chances hang by.